Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once more, we bring you the Keys of Faith, broadcasting out of Cravendale, Cape Town, South Africa. And this morning, I'd just like to take the opportunity just to touch on a subject or a theme, a topic that we as a church are busy discussing right now. And that is the love of Christ that compels us. And I hope this morning that this word will actually penetrate your heart and become meaningful to you. In 2 Corinthians 5 verse 14 it says, "For the love of Christ compels us, because we judge thus, that if one died for all, then all died." If one died for all, then all died. And that one that died is Jesus Christ. He died for us so we could live. Christ's love for us motivated him to die on the cross for us. He was obedient to the Father, and he went to the cross knowing the suffering that he's going to suffer. Christ died as our substitute. He died as a representative of all, and all died in him. He took all the pain of death on the cross upon himself, so we didn't have to feel that pain. But the benefits of his death were given to all of us who trust in him. In your own time, you can just see this, read this in Romans 6 verse 2. And the meaning of the word compel, when you look it up in the dictionary, is constraint, confines. But the best that I've seen is this. Compel is it leaves us no option. It leaves us no option. So the love of Christ compels us means our love for Christ leaves us no option but to love God and to love people. We follow those two great commandments, love God, love people. We're basically covering every one of the 10 commandments. Love your God, love his people. But it leaves us no option but to share the gospel of salvation, to spread love, to win the lost, to feed the hungry, to look after the widows and the orphans. This is what the love of Christ does to us. It allows us, it compels us, it doesn't condemn us, it convicts us to look after the lost, to go out and search for the lost, to go and make disciples. Even on a personal level, the love of Christ in our lives, my wife and myself, compelled us to look after abused and abandoned children. And this we've been doing now for almost 10 years. It is only because of the love of God for us and our love for God can we actually look after these children and give them the care and the love that they need, and love them as if they are our own. Love them as if they are our own biological children. Without the love of God, we can't do it. So the love of God compels us to do the will of God. And we know, according to Matthew 28, verse 18, we know that God says, go out and make disciples and teach them everything that he has taught us, and to baptize them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. So God has given us his love. He's filled us with love. He's filled us with boldness to go out, win the lost, make them a disciple, teach them, train them, and eventually send them out into the world. And we know that the world needs Christ. Right now, the world needs Christ. So let the love of God compel you. What Jesus did on the cross for us, compel you to love your neighbor, to love your family member, to love the person at the traffic lights who's begging for money or begging for food, to love him and see him with the eyes of Christ. This is Michael Towers coming out of the Western Cape, South Africa, and I hope this message touched someone this morning. God bless.